Don't give up. You are so close to whatever is on the other side, to whatever is coming, whatever is the next step, the next chapter, the next, life, metaphorically, for you. I woke up this morning with, well, honestly, the worst kind of attitude. I felt so moody and cranky when I woke up, and I couldn't figure it out. So it took me a little bit today to figure out that this was part of the message, because the energy was so strong. I had to get out of the house, drive around, do some healing work, to figure out this isn't mine, or at least I'm not the only one. So yeah, if you have been feeling like you're on the precipice of something, like you're so close, feeling like giving up, feeling like it's not working, feeling like, when is this going to work out? When is this coming? Then this reading is for you. Yeah. And that's exactly it. An ending. It feels like you're so close to something closing out here, and something that you've been working to close out for so long. And it's interesting because I got a few new tarot decks, because tarot always makes me feel better. And I got a few new tarot decks, and each time I was testing and trying to connect with the deck and aligning with the deck, each one that aligned with me showed me the World card. So something is coming to an end, and this is the Winter card. It says an ending, recharging, reflection. But there is something here where you feel like you've been frozen out of this new beginning, frozen out of your abundance, frozen out of something that you've just wanted, and that is part of the wish and the dream you have for yourself. That feels like the energy today. And if you also woke up cranky the last few days, or because I'm going through my own stuff, but this felt a little bit overemphasized, given my circumstance. But if you're feeling that sort of crankiness, that discomfort, that almost feeling like you've outgrown something, well, you're right. And Spirit really wants you to know and wants to say that to you today. This is the part, before the bloom, before the plant starts to open its beautiful flowers, and this is the part where you're growing and shedding, and something is it's uncomfortable, right? That's how growth works. That's how it feels when you're reaching the end of a cycle. Spirit, what's going well for this collective? Is anything going well? Yeah, there's something deep you're breaking. There's something so deep that you're breaking, and you're moving through and moving away from. And that's what the Devil in Reverse is here to say. That's exactly it. Speaking to those unhealthy patterns, attachments, habits, the habits that you have, And those habits can be, anything. Those habits can be anything. That could be the habit of falling into, yes, the same pattern of something that you've always done, because that is what you've always known and have always experienced, and And in many ways, feels comfortable, right? And I feel like that's the essence of the kind of discomfort that's coming right now, because the devil in reverse is speaking to that, the discomfort that comes with breaking something or moving through something that's been so long term. Like, it feels uncomfortable, it feels unknown, it feels uneasy. You're not sure when the next part is coming. It all feels overwhelming maybe, and just like it's maybe too much. Yeah, 5 of Wands. There's this inner battle that's happening between your new self and maybe your higher self and the previous version of who you are, and parts of you that are falling away maybe, or that you've outgrown, right? That you've outgrown. That's the right word. And so Spirit wants you to know that fire you feel, that anger, that if it's resentment, if it's just, I'm hearing being livid, if it's just being frustrated, being fed up, being done, being like you've had enough, well, you're right. You're right. Because this is a whole big cycle. This is a massive cycle that you are letting go of. So it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be, that discomfort, that like fire. It almost feels like when something's burning away, that energy, and it's just uncomfortable, and you can't quite put words to it, but it feels like it's on such a spiritual level that there isn't words for it. And maybe you've tried to explain that to others, or you've tried to express what's going on with you, but there aren't words for this. There really aren't words for this. It's a feeling. It's growth. Yeah. That makes sense. And Spirit has more to tell you and more to share with you about the time you're in right now. What else do you want to say, Spirit? Yeah. So you're leaving this I guess it is a pattern, but it's even deeper than that. It feels like it's a whole programming, that maybe you grew up with, or maybe that, is part of the systems of oppression that are, or maybe it's dealing with the way you relate to others or other situations or events. But this Knight of Pentacles in reverse really speaks to the codependence that has been present. And I think you know that now, or some of you are moving through that, or maybe we're just naming and putting words to the feelings that you're feeling here. It's almost like you're breaking some sort of, again, the devil in reverse here, but breaking some sort of like spiritual bond to something that wasn't serving you and wasn't making you feel good. And so you've been in this period of time where you've been reflecting and reprogramming the deep pattern that was embedded here. And it has been a deeply personal process. And like I've said, it's almost like words don't even encapsulate it. Don't even encapsulate kind of burning that you've been going through, the spiritual burning process. Yeah, the sun in reverse. That's it, that's the fire. It's the fire. This is the energy of the phoenix rising. This is the energy of the burning. This is the energy of the ashes, and I'm seeing the snow as the ashes here on this winter card, and it's all around you. There's mountains of it. There's mountains of it. There's no lack of the layers that you've had to or that have had to consume you and rebirth you in this way. And I see the flame, I see the ashes, I see the little phoenix who is coming out of all of this many, many, many piles of ashes that are there. All of the waste, per se. Nothing's ever wasted. But the waste of what was. I see you rising. I see you in the sun. Yeah. So that's where you're going. This is where you're going. You're going towards the sun. You're going towards a new rebirth, a new energy, a new life, a new being, right? A new way of existing. And this is a massive change for you. This is massive to kind of shake this off. This has not been easy at all. Tell us more, Spirit. This codependence, and that it's a dependency, it's dependence, it's a energy of something you felt you absolutely needed and had to have in order to live and to live on and to feel loved and to feel like you belong and to feel like everything's gonna be all right. And well, that's not the case, right? I think you're realizing that, and your soul has realized that. That's why you've been going through this divine pyre, Pyre, type of energy here. The burning, the sun in reverse. So I feel like there are a lot of blessings on the other side of this, because the sun is speaking to both. Yeah, there it is. Three of Wands, the High Priestess. This is an incredibly spiritual process. This is you transforming, like this butterfly that we see here, or this moth, and it's just been so dark, and there's been so much smoke and fire through this process, and the ash is everywhere. It's everywhere. And this is you moving in a new direction. So yeah, it's gonna be hard, and you are divinely guided. I'm seeing that with this High Priestess here. This is like a message from on high, but it's also part of the veer of your life that was meant to be, okay? You were meant to find this Three of Wands and this High Priestess. Like this is, you were meant to find this path, the path less traveled, the path least taken, and for you to step into this high priestess energy. Okay, just like the phoenix does. The phoenix rises into the spiritual skies and it's bathed by the sun. It moves from the night of the moon and the moon energy into the sun. And this is a deeply alchemical process for you. Deeply. You're moving out of winter almost into the blazing summer, the summer sun. And there's been a lot of heartache. There's been a lot of heartbreak. There's been a lot of people, places, and things that couldn't come. 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. People, places, situations, different things that couldn't come with you. The ones that are still attached to this devil energy. The ones that are attached to this 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And I think on the other side of this, there will be reason for celebration. 3 of Cups upright. There absolutely will be. And there will be so much so much abundance on the other side here. And there will be connections and other alignments. Like that's coming in like very quickly actually. I'm seeing the 8 of Wands in my mind's eye. But I think there's an energy here of surrendering. Of just simply surrendering to what wants to come online for you. Okay? Yeah. That's a lot. And it almost feels like with this 2 of Cups, I'm almost seeing the 2 of Cups in reverse here. It's almost like there's this element, this part of you that you're almost like kind of ripping away in a bit. You're, like I said, this is a large part of how you have operated and lived your life and identified even. And I'm seeing the 2 orbs here from this 2 of Cups. I'm seeing them split apart. And I think it's beautiful and it's lovely. And I see you as this orb here. Let me show you. I see this as you, the one enveloped in this reddish, goldish, orangish hue. Like that's you. That's your sun energy you're coming into. Okay, that's also the all-consuming fire of your rebirth. And I'm seeing this associated with that devil energy of what you're letting go of. And it's lovely. It's like there's a certain beauty to this like spiritual dance that's happening within your soul. There's a certain beauty. And I find it interesting because this devil card reflects the Lover's card in this deck, in this Essential Tarot deck. It shows you the unhealthy codependence and attachment styles and patterns and habits. Again, that word habits that you've just been so deeply intertwined with. That's the 5 of Wands coming through. There's this intertwining of the wands here, of the spears, of the points, and it's been hurting you. It's not been comfortable. It's almost like these 2 elements here were floating next to each other at any time. You know, as this energy's moving, it just feels unstable. It feels almost maybe a little chaotic. It feels like it didn't give you the 2 of Cups emotional safety that you were really looking for. An emotional fulfillment. And I think you've realized that. I think your soul realized that on a deep level. And whether you are consciously participating in this process, which I feel like many of you are, or not, right? Maybe it's just happening to you, as life does sometimes, okay? But I feel like this ending is just so divinely guided and so supported, and I almost see that aura around you as like kind of like a cup. It's like holding you. There's an energy of being held. Yeah. Tell us more, Spirit. And it just feels like with that Three of Cups in reverse, again, it's you know, others around you may not have understood, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm getting the numbers 2121 as angel numbers, so we'll look that up in a moment. But I don't think they were ever meant to. This was a deeply personal process, and I'm seeing the Hermit card in my mind's eye, but I feel like this is something you just had to go through. Because it was time. It was time for you to shed that devil energy, that attachment, that whatever it is that's been keeping you stuck, repeating. Yeah. The watering can. It says asking for help, sharing burdens. This isn't something that others could carry for you, okay? And I think maybe at some point you realized that this was just a massive transformation that was needed for you on a soul level. That whole, again, other orb here that needed to kind of be taken off and taken out of your energetic field and out of your psyche and out of even deeper to that. Just again, it's on a soul level. It's like you're ready to be done. Yeah. You're ready to be done with that path that you know so well, that habit you know so well, and to go a different direction, the walking staff. And of course, there's a lot of, well, maybe you didn't know, but there is and has been a lot of support from your spirit team on this with this process. There's something important here around the timing of when this happened. Like, it all had to happen now. It all had to happen this way. Nothing was a mistake. Nothing is wrong. Okay? You're not doing anything wrong. This is an evolution you're going through in your soul. In your soul. It's so deep. And there's that moth, that butterfly again. But it feels like one of those transformations that comes to you in a dream. You know, there's something dreamy about it. There's something just otherworldly almost about it. It's just like you were tapped on the shoulder and you were told it's time. And this is Spirit saying, it's your time. This is your time now for you to shine. For you to shine. For you to step into your own independence outside of this pattern. Outside of whatever misalignment you've been carrying. And you've been carrying it. And the interesting part is it has been weighing you down. Okay, in ways that, yeah, I don't think you've seen or have known about. Can we talk about that, Spirit? Yeah, let's talk about that. There's almost this like dependence on conflict within your soul, and maybe that conflict was manifesting outwardly. Okay, could have been, but it was like you just expected it to fail or not work or be a disappointment, or this will never happen, this will never come through for me, they can't understand, there's no way it's going to happen for me. What do you mean it's happening for me? How is this for my highest good? Yeah, exactly that. The Judgment in reverse. How is this for my highest good? This doesn't feel very fair. This doesn't feel very just. This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel like I should be feeling these feelings and this energy of discomfort. Okay. Yeah, and the Six of Swords. Or I'm sorry, the Six of Swords too, but the Four of Swords. I'm seeing both. I'm seeing both. Yeah, I'm seeing both. There's this energy of, like I said, it coming to you almost in a dream. That's what it feels like. It's kind of just been happening behind the scenes in your subconscious, this growth, this growing up, growing out, growing onward, okay? And I think there's been a lot happening, like I said, in the subconscious realm. It feels very strong here of like, maybe even you've had dreams. It almost feels like dream walking. It's like, maybe you've had dreams where you've woken up and you've just been like, what was that? What happened there? Or maybe like even in your dreams, as you're going through a scenario, you find yourself making different choices than you used to. And that's trying to reflect back at you how much you've changed and transformed. I'm seeing this fire here again. That fire of evolution, the fire that's transforming your soul, the alchemy that is so strong and present here. Yeah, and then the Six of Swords, what you've been carrying from others, carrying for others, carrying from past lives, carrying out of habit, carrying because it's the only way you've known, or that maybe at some point in time it just felt right. And I think now you're discerning that this isn't for you anymore. It's just not. And this isn't the way you want to live your life. Yeah, and that's absolutely fair. And that's absolutely right. There's something here of you coming back into balance, coming back into oneness with yourself in a way. I see this person by themselves. I'm seeing the like self, even this, upright self. There's just this energy of, like I said, independence and freedom, and there's an element here of like liberation, but the way it's coming through is through this soul and spiritual fire, the burning, cleansing fire. Okay, and make no mistake, this is cleansing and purifying, and it's dropping away anything that isn't in alignment. And I sense there's been many things, actually. There may be one particular thing you're thinking of, but I don't think you realize how far-reaching this energy is in your own aura, maybe is a word. So don't give up. Don't give up. Because you're actually so close. You're actually so close. Spirit, what can we tell the collective about this? What can we say? You're so close. Don't give up. Yeah. I knew we were going to see this card. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. That makes sense. I feel like the things that you want and you dream of and you've been trying to like grow, again, the tree here that you're trying to like manifest is just, it's just right on the other side of this cycle closing out. It's right on the other side. And I think there's an energy here to keep going, to keep persevering, Knight of Swords, to keep charging forward even though you're exhausted. I know you're exhausted. I feel that. I felt this Four of Swords in reverse. I felt how tired you are. Like, I feel that. Yeah, and I think there's this energy here with the Knight of Swords in reverse of you, once you're through this cycle, the things you're looking for will just come to you. There will be this like magnetic attraction is almost the energy here. And I'm seeing there's these little like rainbow colors here coming off this bear and this bird, but it just feels like almost like confetti, like there's going to be so much to celebrate for you, right? And of course you could with others. Three of Cups, okay, you could, but it just feels like this is such a deeply personal process you've been going through. It's been so transformative for you, and right now the energy is like, this is the last push, almost Knight of Swords upright, before, it's almost like that push and pull. I'm seeing these two like, oh, they're almost like atoms or something. They're just kind of like, there's a force here, right? If this, let's say if one of these is you and one is the thing that you're wishing for and you want to manifest and attract and into your life, and actually what your goal and desire and passion is, okay? There's this energy here of like, you're at the final like repulsion push away, almost like one of those orbs like pushes away. It's the devil energy, and something new comes in to replace it that's actually yours, that has nothing to do with this codependency you've been in it, but it truly feels like it fulfills your soul. It's something filling for your soul. It's actually just about you. This isn't about anyone else. This never has been. Okay? This is about you. You are the sun, and that sun energy, it's almost like that's the energy that becomes attracted. Yeah, that's it. That's the energy that becomes attracted. It's like you are the sun. You magnetize, okay? And the energy you bring in is light. It's light, and what comes towards you are the things that you actually want, okay? And that devil energy, well, it can float out in space somewhere, I guess. That's not your concern anymore, right? Yeah, you're moving into that Page of Wands energy. It's just this like, again, your whole soul is magnetically attracted. And this Page of Wands speaks to the newborn phoenix that you are. That's it. You attract it. You are attractive. You are attracting and attraction, you know? Like it's all of that. There's just this, I don't know, kind of sweeping into you energy that comes, and it comes with your sun, and it's like things start to face you and want to come towards you that you want as well. And so that's what's on the other side here. You're so close. You're in the rebirth. Okay, and by the rebirth, I mean like the baby phoenix part. That's where you are. You're right at that cusp of the final bits of that ash before it's transformed, and you're transformed into that newborn, that page of wands, that phoenix, right? When it rises from the ashes and becomes the sun. So don't give up. Don't give up. You're this close. You are this close. Yeah, 5 of Cups in reverse. Don't give up. Turn towards the 2 cups that are on the table. Turn towards, again, this 2 of Cups. Turn towards it. And this 2 of Cups being your new sun energy. Okay? Orient yourself towards that. And keep going. And yes, of course, they're still burning, but you're like done. You're done. Okay? So just be with this moment, because a shift happens after this. The shift happens, it comes, okay? And you then rise up again, you're reborn into the sun, and that's what keeps coming through, 2121. So let's take a look at that angel number. I'm just gonna Google it, so give me a moment here to pull that up. I'm just gonna pull the first thing that comes up on this Google search and what it means. Yeah, here we go. Yep, and my dog is just confirming I found the exact description that I need to. Okay. So here's the page. It says, oh, let me go back here, hold on. I'm just gonna read the little description when you just look at the page from the Google search. It says 2121 symbolizes a period of personal growth where new opportunities are on the horizon, urging you to embrace changes with optimism and to seek harmony. Yeah, that's exactly it. Again, this has all been a growth process, and it's been so deeply uncomfortable. Like I feel the energy of that burning for you. I feel it, and I feel it, you know, I've been feeling it the last couple days, and why I had to do this reading, okay? You are so close, and so you are shifting. You're currently in the shift. You know when sort of the momentum shifts, I'm seeing with this 2 of Cups, and maybe I need to uncover it again. Here, let me show this to you. Yeah, I feel like I need to show you this one more time, so I'm just gonna put this down here for a moment. But these 2 orbs you're seeing, it's like, what is that device? Gosh, I wish I remembered the name of it. I don't know, I'm in the spiritual realm right now, so forgive me, I don't have the words for it, but the device that moves the orbs, yeah, you just like move one orb and it kind of hits the other and they move like this. Yeah, so you're right at the moment here where these 2 orbs come together and the momentum shifts. It's almost like it shifts then to the next one, okay? If this is almost like the ending, you're shifting into this new timeline, this new beginning, this new, again, Phoenix energy, but you're right at this critical moment that creates tension, okay? There's a tension that happens here as sort of the, I'm sure it's like kinetic energy combined with like inertia or something. I don't know. I'm always bad at physics. I'm very good with spirituality, but but it feels like you're right at this moment here where these two are transferring energy. And so this is the most uncomfortable part, okay? But you're right here, and know that all you have to do right now is just be. That's all you have to do. Just be. Stay the course, because your new direction is coming right now, okay? It's coming online. And so just do not give up. You're right here, okay? And this is the hardest part. This is the hardest part, but you're almost done, okay? Your rebirth, you're in it. You're almost done. You're almost done, okay? All right, I'm gonna pull one last card here. It's an oracle card from my Ancient Stones oracle deck. This is one of the new ones I just got. So the Spirit told me I needed to have some new energy here for you, for new decks, because again, this is the new energy coming into your life, that sun energy. Yeah. And that's what's on the other side. Again, that beautiful, gorgeous, attractive, with the aura, the sunny aura, like that's you on the other side, okay? So just stay with it, stay with this moment of discomfort. You are almost there. All you have to do is wait. That's all you have to do is wait. There's nothing you have to do. Just stay the course. It's the final push, okay? And that push is happening on a spiritual level. There's nothing in particular that you need to do. Okay. All right, Spirit, final oracle card. All right, beautiful. So here it is. It says Stone Goddess. Oh, this is a beautiful card. Unwavering love and support, maternal line. I love this. Again, didn't we say like there's something around the unwavering bit? Like don't leave your path. Don't leave your path now. Don't give up. Like just keep going, okay? Because again, you are being supported, you are being guided, but I feel like, you know, that's part of what this card is. I haven't seen this card. I don't know what it says. We're gonna look it up in a moment, but there's just this like, they're underlining the unwavering part for me right now, but do not waver from this course, okay? The course that you're on. Okay, let's read that. And I'm just looking it up here in the guidebook. Okay, and it's interesting. I paused the video for a second so I could sneeze so you didn't hear that. Or just like muted myself, but yeah, it just, again, it feels like, that's why I keep repeating this message, almost like the sneeze, it keeps repeating. Like I just keep repeating this message because that's really where Spirit wants you to be right now. Just like, you know, stay the course. Stay the course. All right, Stone Goddess, give me 1 second. Again, this is all new. Page 132. Right, here it is. Throughout history, humanity has worshipped goddesses. Some of the earliest artifacts ever found are small stone statuettes that appear to celebrate motherhood, fertility, and the female body. The most ancient of these stone figures is featured on this card. known as the Venus of Willendorf. Willendorf? Yeah. She's believed to be up to 30,000 years old and may represent the mother goddess. One of the most universal forms of the goddess one of the most universal forms of the goddess is she as the great mother of us all. A maternal figure we can turn to for unconditional love, holding, and support. She has provided deep assurance, love, and comfort to humanity for millennia. The Stone Goddess card comes with a message of the deepest support and unconditional love. She may appear for you at a difficult time of healing, trial, initiation, and change. She may also come to you when you're focused on healing wounds in your female ancestral line, which seems to be one that we cannot bypass once on the healing path. We're living in a time of great change, and those who came before us may have contributed to both our wounding and our healing. Call upon the ancient stone goddess to assist you in your healing and in surrendering to a whole new level of support. The ancient stones activation is, I welcome more layers of love, support, and healing than I ever have before. It's safe for me to soften and say yes to it all. Wow, that's gorgeous. Yeah. So that's the call. Surrender to this moment. Surrender to the change of the energetic shift. Surrender to the momentum that is coming. Surrender to the inertia you feel right now. Surrender to the discomfort and the growth of your healing cycle. Well, that is the message I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope this was helpful. I'll see you at our next reading, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.